Hey guys, I just want to say what's up. I hope y'all doing good. And today we're going to be talking about not compromising yourself for others and not compromising your big dreams and your goals. And we're going to watch Bedros and see what exactly he was saying. And I don't want to record the whole thing. So, pretty much the first 8 minutes of it, or the story he was talking about that relates to the compromising, is it's a long story short. He has his friend in San Jose and he asked him to come down. He was like, okay, so I'll come down, saying, come eat, I'm saying, whatever. We eat at a restaurant, hang out, yada yada. We'll go to gym, all that. So go to gym, and like after that, they're like, oh, let's go to a restaurant. And like he's like, nah. His friend says, nah, let's come over to my house and eat. Excuse me. And he says, okay. So he goes to his house, go over there. Very nice house. Goes to the kitchen, and everything's like very, very chefy. He got all the chef equipment, and it looks very nice, and it looks really good. And he's like, okay, so he got the potatoes, got the steak, and that's what he was talking about the whole time. And he said that the dinner itself was amazing. He said, hey, I got a gift for you. And he was like, okay. He thought he was like dessert, like ice cream and stuff. But come to find out, girl walks the door, hot blonde girl with a red velvet dress on comes in, and he thought it was his wife or girlfriend or something. And she has a duffel bag in his hand, and he put two and together, and he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, hey man, what's going on? And he's like, well, we had a long day, and I thought we can treat ourselves. And he's like, no, sorry, but I'm not into that. I'm gonna be judgmental and judge you for it, but personally, I'm not into that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go home, do what I gotta do, and good night. I had a great day. And next day, he sees it in the morning. He's all tired, exhausted, looks dehydrated. Has the bags under his eyes, and he's drinking energy drink after energy drink, right? And so he looks completely exhausted, and now he's continuing what he's talking about over here about how he compromised himself for little things, So we're gonna hop on that right now.
Life. There is no second run. There is no trial run. If you think this is a trial run, my second time around, I'm really going to go all in. You're not. You're not. This is it. And so if you are here and you've got goals and dreams, why would you ever compromise? Right? See, we did an episode and we talked about rules, routines, and rituals, right? I've got my very strict rules, routines, and rituals. And because of that, I've got an awesome life. My life is very predictable, predictably awesome. And I want that for you. But if you don't have an awesome life, it's probably because you had some goals, you had some dreams, and then you go, yeah, but I got married, but I had kids, bills and stuff. You get older, oh, pop belly, dad body. No, bro. Dad bod should not exist. You compromised, and therefore you allowed yourself to eat shit you emotionally ate. You stopped working out. You prioritized TV or fake busy work, not good work, not productive work, fake busy work, because we can justify anything to procrastinate from working out or making money.
Which is completely true. I mean, I be doing it myself personally. I be watching a lot of TV sometimes, more than often that I usually do. I usually set about an hour timer on each social media platform, and well, all of them at once. I only watch an hour of social media, but I always now lately have been doing 15 minutes, and then I'll skip it and watch my Instagram for hours. And I just been less disciplined and consistent, and that's something I needed to do. I'll completely take full accountability with that, and I did compromise what I got to do.
Or pouring into our relationship. Oh man, I would have a date night with my girl, but I work overtime, I work late, I work on my business late. Listen, if I parachuted into your life and I kept track of the real productive work you're doing, I would be shocked if you actually worked more than 3 hours of productive work. I have no doubt that you probably are working, doing busy work, tactically loitering for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, 13 hours, and you come home tired, because of course I can get tired from doing non-productive busy work as well. But the reality is, you are compromising. If you want better health, if you want to make more money and have financial security, if you want to have a deep, meaningful relationship with your honey, But then you begin to compromise the things that you need to do to get there, and you negotiate them away because, well, I'm tired, because I don't feel like it. It's not realistic to be a millionaire or to be to be that lean at this age. It's not realistic. Who the fuck says you have to be realistic like everybody else? Mediocre people don't want anything other than realistic. I am unrealistic in my expectations. I am relentless in the pursuit of my life's goals. I am rigid and I never compromise. And I'm asking you to do the same, because the worst thing you could have on your deathbed is regret for all the things that you compromised against in life in exchange for a mediocre, average, pathetic, boring life. Think about that. Regret is a byproduct of compromising your goals and dreams in exchange for a boring, pathetic, mediocre, average life. Who the fuck wants that? I don't want that for you, fellas, right? So what do you do then? What do you do to begin to live a no compromise life? And that's what I want for you. Like, I live a no compromise life. The people I surround myself with live a no compromise life. I will fly in to town. Hugo will pick me up from the airport, from LAX. I'll say, Hugo, drop me off at BK Strength, and I will work out there before I go home and see my family and say hello to them. Because I know that if I missed my workout that morning because it was a long travel day, I still have to work out. I will not compromise and say, well, I traveled, there was a long...
Which I love the way he's not saying that. He's hitting nail for nail on everything he's saying. And I completely feel the same way. I mean, there's times when I get off work and, you know, like I said, or I haven't told y'all yet, but I usually get work from 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then I go home, take like a couple hour rest. And then after that, and I'll wake up around 3-ish. And then I'll for Friday sparring days, I'll do a little bit of freelancing research, like copywriting research and stuff like that. Just research in general, important research. And I'll be about 4 or about 5-ish, you know. I'll go to gym and I'll contemplate about going to gym. I'm like, man, I really don't want to go today. I'm exhausted. I had a horrible day at work. I'm really upset. My coworkers pissed me off, you know, and I always tell myself that little voice in the back of my head is like, you gotta go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you feel, because at the end of the day, no one really cares how you feel, but it's what you put out and the progress you put out that really matters. You know, you can be the most motivational person, you can be the most kindest, could be the most nicest, but at the end of the day, the world doesn't owe you nothing, and you might deserve it, but it's hard life, and no one's gonna give you anything. You deserve it, but what you earned. So, I mean, he's hitting nail for nail, and I think he's actually saying very important stuff.
The plane had to get de-iced 4 times, and so we were on the tarmac for 3 hours, and therefore I can just compromise my workout. Absolutely not. When Hugo picks me up from LAX, he will bring me to BK Strength, and I'll say, bro, you can go home from here. I'll take one of the cars in the garage and go home. And then tomorrow, you know, Shelby or Joan can help bring that car back to BK Strength, because in the back of my gym I have a garage, and that's where I keep a few cars and then some cars at home. So I share this with you because if you don't compromise in your goals and dreams, you will actually be respected by the people who look up to you. You will be someone that they want to model. You will be a role model human being. But no compromise life starts with killing your soft expectations, and that's the problem. See, we all have certain standards and expectations that we kind of fabricate, that we create for ourselves, right? We have these standards and expectations, like this is how I want to live my life. But if they are soft expectations, meaning they are pliable, that you are willing to compromise and negotiate them away, when you are late, when you are tired, when things aren't convenient, you will compromise them. When someone wants to talk you out of it, oh, come on, can't you just skip your workout? Come on, can't you just come home early? Come on, can't you just have an extra drink? Come on, can't you just stay awake an extra...
Even with my personal relationship with my girlfriend right now, you know, I'm not putting anything on her, but like, you know, she wants to hang out all the time and she wants to do a lot of things. But, you know, I can't compromise my sleep schedule and what I do. So I know when we do hang out on my off days, I do spend as much time as I possibly can and will do with her. or I should be doing more. But he's completely right. It comes from the hard. I think the hardest decision is to make when in that peer pressure position is with family members and people you love and friends. But again, there you should make the discipline of not saying yes and say no.
And if you go yes to that because you are compromising against your core values and character, against your goals and dreams in life, you become a piece of shit who will die with regret. On the flip side, I want to die, and I want you to die when you're old and ripe with these amazing memories. I want you to die with this like smile on your face that goes, man, I lived a life of no compromise. I lived a life that I did way more things than anyone would have expected me to do. I achieved so much. I had so many great experiences. I've got such great memories, and I wouldn't change a thing. Like, that's how I want to die. Not with regret that I died fat, or I died sick, or I died broke, or I died without having loving up my family enough. What a pathetic way to go, man. And so when you compromise on those things that matter to you in exchange for something else, you negotiate those dreams, you are making a massive mistake, my friend. Massive mistake. So then what do? We kill soft expectations, number one. Number two, we set high standards of expectations and we make them rigid, as in no compromise life. Third thing we do is that we become unreasonable. Now, I know this is going to shake some people up because everybody around you is like a crop duster, right? If you read my book, Man Up, then you know I talked about crop dusters and fighter jets. Crop dusters are people who kind of, they hit the snooze button, they wake up late, they're always in a rush, they're kind of letting their emotions run their life, their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. These are the kind of men who just how they feel determines what they do. They give into their impulses. Those are crop dusters. They always just barely get by. They have this body that you look at them and you're like, fuck, bro, you look 10, 15 years older than you really are, right? Those are crop dusters. And then fighter jets are people who are like just driven, focused, have consistency, have discipline, live a life of purpose, and are passionate about what they do. Like, they are unreasonable, and I need you to become unreasonable to live a no compromise life. And if you are willing to do that, then you will have an amazing life. Now, I got to tell you this, that it will take way more effort than you think. Like, people will begin to go like, why are you doing this? This sounds so unreasonable. This seems so rigid. This seems so out of character for who you are. Yes, it is out of character because I'm becoming 2.0, motherfucker. I'm becoming a higher version of myself. I am becoming the idealized man. I want to become the man that my children look up to and idealize. I want to become a role model. I want to be able to impact and influence and man, inspire people. The 1.0 version of you who's crop duster is not going to do that. It is the fighter jet version of you who will do that. It is the man who does not compromise on his goals and dreams. It is the man who sticks to his core values. It is the man who draws a line in the sand and says, no matter what, I will do these things to become 2.0. And the people around you who decide that they don't jive with that, and I tell you why, they will not jive with it. When you begin to change and you begin to evolve and you become the better version of yourself, what they do is they begin to project their insecurities on you. All these motherfuckers who said that they were your friends, that they're your homies, that they're your buds, they're your coworkers, happy hour this and
That is so true. I had so many friends, like, personally, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, me personally, I had friends before, right? And at first, before where I used to not hang out with them a lot, you know, like, or when I did hang out with them a lot, it was all okay, you know, and it was cool. But I noticed that when they'll get better in life, but once they start getting better in life, but they also see me doing a lot better in life too, they would start like being like belittling me, like on everything. It'd be small conversations like, oh, no, you don't. Oh, you're dumb. You're stupid. But it'd be a more consistent thing, and it sound more envious or jealous. And I completely didn't understand it because I thought these people were my friends. But there was even times where I'll walk in a room and, you know what I'm saying, the energy just like was from happy and social to complete quiet. And then, you know, like, it was just like, was, you know, not what he's doing here, but like, you know what I'm saying, oh, look who it is type stuff, you know, like as soon as I was doing better in life, that's how they treated me. And it's true. It's very true.
The moment you're like, sorry guys, I'm not doing happy hour. In fact, I'm gonna leave work and go and work out.
That's exactly what happened too. The crazy part about it was I stopped drinking. I stopped going to parties. Stopped going to like bailes and stuff like that. And then you know, people just switched up on me. I stopped drinking and everything. Started becoming mentally healthy and physically, and I just got judged for it. But that was cool, I guess. You know, friends come and go. You'll find the real ones that stay by you for the rest of your life.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna start talking shit. Oh, look at you, all healthy. Look at you. You're gonna have abs. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna have abs. Guess what? Go look at you. You're gonna have titties. You're gonna have fucking diabetes. You're gonna die of cancer. You're gonna have anxiety and depression because you're such a piece of shit, that you degenerate motherfucker, right? How dare anybody talk shit on someone who is trying to level up in their life, in their marriage, as a father, in their personal income, in their health, in their mindset? How dare they? That society has gotten to a place that when you try and better yourself, that they will fucking throw shade on you. I believe that you have the right to throw shade right back. And you just slap their fucking gelatinous little titties and go.
The crazy part is too, when I like the worst thing about my job, or my old job, was when I would go in there, like all the people like that were there, and there were, anytime you were happy or anything you talking about positive, they'll try to like be so sad and so negative, like, oh, you're about to get ass, and you know what I'm saying, you about to get a full chiseled chest or something like that. Oh, look at you, meathead. And it's like, what? Like, look at you, you know what I'm saying? You don't work out. You don't want no motivation. You've been stuck here for 15 to 20 years, no exaggeration. And you don't even live on your own. You have a kid, and it's like, how are you going to belittle me, but you're still stuck in here? Like, I think the reason why she and all the other people were saying those things is because, you know, they felt insecure in that. Like he said, they were just projecting their insecurities onto me, and it's like, it's confusing me. It's like, okay, but like exactly like he said, like, look, you want me to be with your nasty titties, your pot belly and stuff like that? No, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm a strive for betterness, and you know that stuff, like, they're like leeches for real. It's horrible over there, but yeah, he's right.
I could fucking milk you, bro. I could milk your little titties. So I'm gonna go to the gym and build some fucking pecs while you go and drink booze and pump out estrogen. Now listen, man, I'm not trying to say you ought to be that level of an asshole. I can be that level of an asshole because I am.
He ain't lying though.
And I'm passionate and I give a shit. And if you want to, you should. But I am saying be unreasonable in your expectations. I don't take shit from anyone. I don't want you to take shit from anyone like that. Because you only live one life, right? But I'm telling you right now, guys, it is going to be more difficult than you think, because people are going to throw shade, people are going to talk shit. Your limiting beliefs are going to try and talk shit on you. Like your version 1.0 of yourself, your inner critic, your inner bitch, that bitch voice that we all have at the project. We call it the inner bitch and the inner beast, which is the critic and the advocate, right? Your beast is your advocate, and your inner bitch is your critic. Your 1.0 version is going to try and negotiate with your 2.0 version and say, no, don't evolve, don't grow, don't change, go back to the loser that you were. Just have another drink, watch TV for another hour, eat that fucking ding dong, and then chase it down with a Twinkie. Sick motherfucker. So I'm here to tell you that it will take longer. It will be more difficult. It will require more effort on your part. But you know what I can tell you about that? When you do the hard things, you will have a happy and easy life. But if you constantly choose to take the path of easy and negotiate and compromise, you will have a hard life that ends with regret. So I'm here to tell you that if you live a no compromise life, if you become unreasonable in your expectations, find a group of fighter jets to belong to and no more fucking crop dusters, you will become the 2.0 that you deserve to become and that your family deserves to have as a leader. So gentlemen, thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode of the Bedros Keuilian Show. And always remember that average is the enemy. Success is your duty. And life can switch to the 2.0 version when you are ready to flip that switch. Talk soon, guys. Peace out.
Man, that guy is awesome. His name is, I do not know how to pronounce his name. I'm not gonna even cap with you, but it's called, I think it's Berros something. But I definitely subscribed to him and I liked his video. I loved it. You know, this guy's amazing. I mean, let's see what's on his channel. But he seemed like an awesome guy, dude. Like, everything he was saying, like, was so true. Like this is true. I mean, exactly what he was saying, like, compromising yourself from others and yourself compromising yourself, you know, and other people compromising you, and it's completely true. I mean, you know, mental health is mental wealth, you know, and physical health too. You can't, if you don't have this, you can't have all this, you know what I'm saying? No, completely exactly what he was saying was true. I mean, I didn't really see no lie in it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this did something positive in your life and at least put a spark into it. But everything he was saying is true. Little things can compromise your whole entire goal. It can do a lot of bad, negative things, and don't let other people compromise your goals either. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We've been recording about 22 minutes, and yeah, y'all stay healthy. Y'all stay researching. You know what I'm saying? Because there's never a time where you know everything. You always need research, and you always need more knowledge. So keep in mind, stay growing, stay positive, and let's be better. Okay? I love you guys. Peace. That was a good one.